Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I know, it's 7 p.m. I probably should have been live later, or earlier, but you know what? I took my ass nap. Hey, Sharpie, congrats on first, bud. Drains, congrats on third. Ragnarok, congrats on fourth, bud. And Karu, congrats on fifth. Boxy, good job on your spot as always. How are all you lovely people doing today? You know, listening to that cipher kind of makes me want to go back and watch Fairy Tail again. But I'm like, wait, no, I don't. Because Fairy Tail, while it has some good parts, there's so much filler that just makes the rest feel unimportant. It makes it just not feel as hype as it could be. Fairy Tail is good, but at the same time, it's not. I'm going to say this now, with how much filler is, and then its sad attempt of ecchi here and there, like, fan service is great and all, but how they do it almost makes their fan service seem like clickbait. It's just, it's rough. That almost sounds like a horrible idea, Astral, but you know what? I haven't seen Echo. I've seen a little bit of Echoes of Aincrad, and definitely not interested in the game style itself. It kind of reminds me of a Souls-like, and I don't really play those these days. I kind of stopped playing them after I stopped speedrunning Dark Souls 1 through 3. And Karu, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not that time over here. We still got 4.5 hours. See, that's not what I've heard. I've heard the combat is pretty similar in some aspects to Souls like I know it's not a one for one Souls like. I'm not saying that it is. But it plays kind of like, at least the combat from what I've heard has played like it. Oh come on. Just throwing a hissy fit. Give me a second. My vape is throwing a literal hissy fit right now, just not throwing on. Hey, eons don't work that way. That was weird. It just didn't want to stay on. I mean, I finally got it to stay on, but it didn't want to. And it looks like Foxy's going to be working till 2 a.m. tonight. So, yay, no Foxy. Kinda sucks, but means no Final Fantasy tonight either. Disturbed, how you doing, bud? Oh yeah, we just made chapter 6 last time. It's been like 2 weeks since I played this. But, I mean, things have been busy. I don't like Sword Art Online. So I probably won't try it. I have all the Sword Art Online games, mainly because I've gotten them free. I've not paid a dime on any of them. Besides, I haven't got Aincrad, but I do not like Sword Art Online. I like the abridged, but I think Sword Art Online as a whole is terrible storytelling. There are so many plot holes that just irritate the ever-loving piss out of me and make no sense. If you want good storytelling, you're either going to watch Dot Hack and put in a bunch of research to actually understand what the hell's going on throughout the different series, or you can just watch Log Horizon. While season 1 of, Sword Art Online, it's enjoyable. As long as you don't look at it from a story standpoint. If you look at it from a story standpoint, you realize that it is a terrible show. Well, it's not just being stuck inside of a game. The whole villain doesn't even have a reason for doing what he's doing. His whole thing at the end there is like, oh, I forgot. How the fuck do you forget something like that, for one? Or the fact he gets a skill that's not even in the registry. There's just a lot to it that's like, this here makes no actual sense. Yes, it's Sir Ichiban with that hero armor. Log Horizon is good. They actually take storytelling seriously. But let's be real. From the moment you're in Aincrad, I have not watched Elicitation, but I've watched up till the end of... shit. Up till the end of Gun Game. And every part, it's just like, this is getting progressively more sad in terms of storytelling. No, the sad part is, I think it is. They are a little bit that into their story that they want it to be recognized as a good story overall. That's why they keep pumping out more and more, trying their hardest to make it as powerful of a story as they can. He has gotten better. I've not watched Elicitation. I have no interest in it after, you know, like the first 7 seasons just isn't worthwhile in terms of storytelling. Like, it's gotten confusingly more off the wall. To finally start getting it right, it's just, to me, I'm not gonna... If I'm somebody who's just hopping into an anime, I'm not gonna wait so many seasons just for it to finally start getting good. If you know what I mean. So I'm not really even gonna give Elicitation that try because, yeah. You know, I haven't actually kept up with Log in a while. It's been quite some time since I was able to actually watch Log due to, you know, just constantly busy and doing other things. I feel like I need to catch it sometime, and that's a gold save. I don't have a key for that. You know, somehow that doesn't actually surprise me. And I don't hate Sword Art Online, I just hate their plot holes. It's a decent watch when you're not really getting as, you know, deep into it as what I did. But as somebody who actually loves writing, you tend to look at it from a different standpoint. Hey, Sek, enjoy your lurk, buddy. So an isekai. I mean, while I do enjoy watching the odd isekai, I know not to expect amazing story from most of those. But Acker, that's good to see you, buddy. Congrats on second. Zach, I hope you're enjoying your lurk.
Boy.
Sorry, started coughing. Oh. Made myself a little lightheaded there. Yeah, I prefer high fantasy over sci-fi. Sci-fi is not really my thing. And with isekai, harem is a no-brainer. That's such a trope at these points. It's almost always a harem. And the fact that he actually, puts his hands on them, that's also not a first. I've seen so many isekai, it's become such a anime trope and staple that you're getting about 10 every season. Well, brother, sad part is harem is becoming such a ubiquitous thing with isekai and with a lot of anime as a whole these days that it's kind of hard to avoid them. It's always had harem, but it's not been a big focus for a lot of anime for a long time. And even up till, I'd say, about 2015, yeah, they've had harems, but they've either not been the focus, or there've been enough without it that it hasn't really mattered. It's been an even playing field. Because up until about 2015, like, early years, it was, 90% no harem, 10% harem. About 2015, it was about 50-50. Then around 2019, you're finding 75% with, 25% without, and these days, you're either getting harem or reverse harem, and no matter what, you're looking at about 90+% of what comes out each season is harem or harem related, and then you might get 10% that isn't. The amount of soft... Look, there's always been soft core. Dating is back as Angel Blade and Quasar. But now, almost every season, you're getting 3 or 4 shows that are basically softcore hentai on your actual general population drops. And while before they got rid of Angel's Blade Rebellion and Quasar from mainstream platforms, you now have to go to places like Ocean Vale to really find most of the stuff like that. It's become, even on the mainstream platforms, you're going to see pretty much softcore hentai. True, High School DxD, which for a while was removed from, I think it was like a 1.5 year stint, it was removed from all mainstream platforms. Now it's back. Still not the oldest. The thing with something like High School DxD compared to what's dropped these days, though, is High School DxD knew that it just wanted to be uncensored. It knew it wanted to be as perverted as possible. It's written to be such, while also giving a large amount of action. What comes out these days that is uncensored and basically softcore hentai is just, hey, here's titties and we don't know what we're doing with the story. High School of the Dead does not actually do anything uncensored, actually. Not a single nip shot. We're talking things that, yeah, High School of the Dead can be pretty goddamn raunchy. It's always been that way. But there's still a difference. No, I'm not Saryu, but I will beat your ass because you Liu Mang assholes are getting on my nerves. And I'm not saying that I don't like most of these shows, or I hate any of these shows. It's very rarely that I straight up hate a show. But as somebody who's been around the industry as long as I have, that I actually pay, like, close attention. These are things I typically analyze. I analyze how serious they actually want to take themselves, and if they do, what kind of story are they writing? How many holes are they implementing? How many tropes are they pulling out? And then the overall trends of the industry itself. Oh no, she's not getting shy over the combo. She's hearing titties and wants titties. Foxy does not get flustered. Not very easily, at least, because how long she's had to deal with me. Can you guys stop summoning people? Be fucking great if you would. Understandable, accurate. Like I said, everybody has their own preferences. And while I do like anime like that, I'm fine with the everyday rom-com, the Isekai harem here and there. I watch just about everything that comes out in a season, for the most part at least.
いたぞ、高部たちだ。よう、ちょっと待った。カスが何しに来やがった。こいつは仕組まれた構想だ。裏で糸引いてんのはラオマーだ。マブチなんだよ。乙姫ランドの店長をマブチが自殺に見せかけて殺した。彼女が殺される直前の店長と電話で話をしてる。
本当よ。電話越しにラオマーって手下たちの叫んでる声が聞こえたわ。
俺らそいつを手がかりにマブチのしのぎを嗅ぎ回ってた。そして半品リューマンの倉庫にバイトとして潜り込んだ。
で、清流会の手先として捕まったんだろう。マブチから送られてきたんだ。マブチは俺が清流会のもんだと決めつけた。そしてその映像を撮って構想の口実に使った。けどあいつは知ってたはずだ。俺が清流会じゃねえってことくらい。
See, I enjoyed Fruits Basket.
それを送りつけていた理由だって読めてる。俺らが清流会の人間じゃないってこと、あんたが当然知っててもすっとぼけて送りつけることで、この構想は清流会が先に手を出してきて起こったんだと、マブチたちは被害者だと主張できるんだからな。全部を承知で構想を煽ってんだ。奴の狙いは肉の壁の掟を清流会がぶち壊したってでっち上げを作り上げることなんだぞ。ここにいる全員がマブチに踊らされてんだ。だろうな。分かってる。マブチの首はきっちり取ってやる。ここの連中も全員ぶっ殺してからな。だからそうじゃねえ。
Fair enough.
何度も言わせんなよ。
I'm not telling anybody they can't like a certain anime or they have to like another one.
鉄と工事はまだ20歳そこそこの見習いに毛が生えたくらいの若いもんだ。そんなガキが年の数より鉛玉食らわされた。
殺したのは馬淵一人だったか？そうじゃなかった。全員銃を撃ち込んできた。丸腰の二人に何十発とな。てめえの後ろにあるのは半品リューマンのボスの店だ。俺らはそいつにどういうつもりか釈明してもらいてんだよ。そしてあの世の鉄と工事に詫びを入れさせる。
要するに話を聞きてんだよな。だったらチャカはいらねえだろ。
理屈ではそう
だ。俺らは丸腰だぜ、高部さん。
だ。だから
あんたに俺らは撃てねえよ。喧嘩するにも通すべき筋ってもんがある。弾取ろってんならそれなおさら
Oh, you mean Welcome to Demon School Iruma?
何ですか？
I've been actually watching that with Foxy. We're on season 3.
鉄と工事の死だって意味が変わっちまいますよ。ただ俺が口でどう言おうが
It's a good one. It's not too bad. It's goofier than hell, but it has a lot of serious parts, and there are some plot holes, but they aren't as pertinent.
でも俺も引かねえ人間なんですよ。どうしても端食ってんなら一発で仕留めるしかないですよ。
どうしてだ。
外したらあんたボコボコにして力ずくで止めさせてもらうからです。
もじゃもじゃ頭のクソ野郎が。俺たちを力ずくでか安く見られたもんだ。
Ichiban is one ballsy son of a bitch, I'll give him that.
そっちが動きゃ清流会に着出す理由ができちまう。
ガスがよ、てめえどこまで舐める気だ。やってやら俺。
I mean, in a fight, we aren't unarmed. But in cutscenes, we definitely are. When you whack him with a baton, it's just satisfying. And down he goes. My Pigeon Legion, attack! Well, that was satisfying.
てめえら
俺らの勝ちだ。ここは引いてもらうぜ。
問題発生だ、春日。
あ？
店の主が来た。
主？
Well, I mean, I would be the one to have a legion of ravens or crows.
あいつが半品竜マンの総帥。あいつが長だ。
向こうさんのトップってことか。じゃあまさかあいつが馬淵の黒幕で野々宮殺しも裏であいつが指示したってことはねえのか。
馬淵からさ、ムービーが送られてきたんだけど。
な？
これに映ってんのお前らだね。
うちの倉庫でこいつを盗もうとしてたって。お前は清流会の人間だな。
ああ、そうだ。思いっきり編集されてんじゃねえか。違うぜ、俺らは清流会じゃねえ。
清流会の人間じゃない。じゃあなんで馬淵を嗅ぎ回ってんの？
それはよ。
本当のこといいなよ。
おい、よせ。
言葉は選んで手短にな。俺短気だから。
さっきも一番が言った。馬淵が俺らの店長を殺したから。だから馬淵を追ってたんだよ。
この構想に火つけたのは馬淵だ。奴は俺らを出しにして清流会に濡れ衣を着せたんだ。
ってことは全部馬淵のせいって言いたいわけ？そんなもん鵜呑みにできねえな。馬淵はうちのナンバー2だよ。
Well, Mabuchi's a worthless piece of shit, so...
って言われてもね。あいつだって暇じゃないよ。いろいろ忙しいんだ。
構想が始まってんだぞ。どれだけやべえ状況なのかくらいわかるだろう。なのにナンバー2がここにいねえ方がおかしいだろう。その動画受け取ってから馬淵と話くらいしたのか。
長さん、馬淵と連絡が取れないってのは相当まずい状況なんじゃねえか。
ああ、
連絡が取れないのは馬淵は抗争を起こすだけ起こしといて本人はさっさと安全なとこに逃げ出した可能性が高いからだ。だとしたらあいつは暴走した上にあんたも裏切ったってことだぞ。
俺に説教すんの？
でもだからって焦って俺らを犯人扱いしても事態の解決にはならねえ。あんただってわかるだろ。
おっさん、口の利き方に気をつけろ。
何すんだ、やめろ。
あのね、別に俺はここであんたら全員ぶっ殺して戦争
Oh, so you're just as nuts. Got
戦
it.
争をふっかけてきた張本人たちとそこの頭をまずは血祭りにする。戦争開始のシナリオのオープニングとしてはごく普通じゃない？
やるならやれ。馬淵が何だろうが関係ねえ。清流会が若いのが2人何十発も弾食らって死んでんだ。もうとっくに戦争は始まってんだよ。
てめえらどっちもいい加減にしろ。あんたら2人とも戦争してえのか。ちげえだろ。このまま馬淵の思うつぼでいいのかよ。まだ戦争は止められるはずだろ。
説教すんなって言ったよね。
説教なんかじゃねえ。クレームだ。あんただってでけえ組織のトップなら人の話くらいちゃんと聞けよ。
クレームか。春日一番 だったな。
あ
分かったよ。話を聞いてもいい？でもその前に俺の質問に答えてよ。
あ、分かった。
マブチが偉人帳で構想を仕組んでるとして、その理由は？なんでそんな真似すんの？マブチに何のメリットがあんの？
そんなもん俺が知るかよ。
なるほど。じゃあそもそもの話、野々宮ってソープの店長、それを殺したのがマブチってのはマジな話なの？
直接あいつに聞いた時否定はしなかったぜ。
その答えじゃ足んないわ。じゃあ話は終わりってことで。
奴の目を見りゃわかる。店長を殺したのはマブチだ。
でかい声出したって結論は変わらないよ。
待て、その人を撃ったら全面戦争だ。マブチはそいつを高みの見物。あんたら本当にそれでいいのかい？何のための構想だよ。そんなこともわかんねえのに血流す気か。何度だって言うぜ、ジョー。全部マブチが仕組んだことだ。ここにいる全員があいつに踊らされてる。こんな戦争を始めたらあんたらの組織の歴史に泥を塗ることになるんだぞ。
まいったね。春日君ってさ、器用な嘘をつけるタイプには見えないんだよな。ただその言葉信じるにははっきりした根拠がいるんだよね。特に俺みたいな立場だと部下の手前があるから。少なくともソープの店長を殺したのがマブチだっていう証拠は欲しいね。それが発端なんだろう？お前らの話によれば。
ああ、
彼女が電話越しにラオマーって声聞いたのは知ってる。
それじゃ足りねえのか？
当たり前でしょ。となるとここはやっぱあの連中に頭下げるしかないか。
あの連中？
この町でどうしても知りたい情報があるとき行くべきところは一つだけでね。
あ、
偉人帳の情報の吹き溜まり、つまりコミジュルだよ。
コミジュル。
Not bad. I mean, I guess we gotta talk with all three fucking factions over one goddamn idiot.
この町でどうしても知りたい情報があるとき行くべきところは一つだけでね。
あ、
偉人帳の情報の吹き溜まり、つまりコミジュルだよ。
コミジュル。
ああ、もし誰かが偉人さんの金庫をぶち壊そうとしてるとして、まあ今回で言うとその誰かはマブチってことだけど、その異変にコミジュルが気づかないわけがないよ。なんせ連中はこの町の情報で飯を食ってんだからね。
偉人帳にも情報屋ってのがほぼにいる。だがそいつらのネタの大半は元をたどりゃコミジュルが情報源だ。
ああ、一体どうやってんのかわかんねえが、連中が精度の高い情報を手に入れる仕組みを持ってるらしい。
なるほどね。
他に当てがあるなら別にコミジュルでなくてもいいよ。よそでマブチの店長殺しが証明できるんならそれも結構。お前らが答えを持ち帰るまでは頭たちも生かしとくよ。ただしトンズラはできないからね。偉人中を出ようとしたらその瞬間こいつは殺す。そしてお前らはもちろんその家族、友人、知人もただじゃ済まさない。
ちょっと何よそれ。
やめとけ。常識が通用する相手じゃねえよ。
まあ俺もさ、正直必死なんだよね。もしマブチが裏切ったとなるとうちは真っ二つじゃん。そしてその時清流会とコミジュルがどう動くか頭使っていろいろ備えとかなきゃなんないし、まあマブチが黒だったらの話だけどさ。 でももしマブチが白だったらここにいる全員楽には死ねないからね。そこんとこよろしく。
笑顔で言うんじゃねえよ。
じゃあマブチがその店長を殺したってことを明らかにする証拠、それを見つけてきてよ。
春日、もうここで俺らにできることはなさそうだ。
分かった。
もう知ってると思うけど、コミジルは半端じゃないよ。証拠を手に入れても奴らに消されちゃ意味ないからね。ではお気をつけて。
どんだけ嫌味だよ。
春日、さっさと動くしかねえぞ。
まあ分かった。おい。
私にできるのはここまで。あとは自分たちで何とかしてください。
That he's an absolute fucking nutcase. Like, dear God, it seems like their whole faction's a bunch of nutcases. Then again, in the criminal underworld, most people are nutcases. That's kind of why most of them turn to the criminal underworld, or their situation's just pretty bad, and that's where they end up going. Yeah, I'm not interested. No, fuck off. Fuck off! I don't want your stupid dungeon. The dungeon is so ungodly boring. I wanted to cry playing it. No, 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 stop it. Stop your side shit. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it! Throw it at Akrith. Make him do it, not me. I don't want to grind. Truthfully, this game, the story is good. The gameplay loop is boring as hell. I would rather have the actual action combat from the other games. Especially when you go into the dungeon. The dungeon is the most boring thing ever.
足立さん、この辺ってもう。
ああ、すでにコミジュルの島だ。やばそうな空気だ。
ちょっと何？そんな深刻そうな声出さないでよ。
なあ、ちょっと待った。
誰あれ？
こんな暗い夜にサングラスか。でもいい女だな。
まあ確かにモデルみてえだ。
あの手の女は性格悪いのが多いわよ。
美人ってのはそれなりに一癖あるもんさ。それも魅力なんじゃねえか。
The more beautiful, the more quirks. I don't know. It goes both ways.
誰なんだ？まさかコミジュルの人間か？
わかんねえよ。
よし、聞いてみるしかねえな。
おい、春日。
いやあ、どうも。俺の名前は。
こんばんは。春日一番と愉快な仲間たち。
俺らのことは承知ってことかい？
ええ、もちろん。
もちろんときたか。
She seems okay. That outfit just screams like none of it goes together though.
そうね。
どこが危なくないのよ。
まあまあ。じゃあ、俺らがここに来た要件も分かってんの。
ラオマーがソープの店長を殺したと示す証拠、それがご希望の品でしょ。
Wow, work gets out quick, doesn't it?
多分ね。案内するわ。
トントン拍子じゃないの。
まあそうだな。美人に根っからの悪党はいねえんだよ。
Yeah, no, that's a lie.
スケベ根性。いつか絶
There
対
are plenty of beautiful women who are absolutely evil.
ついてきて。
あのさ。
One being one of my exes.
少し前にコミジュルの人たちと揉めたことがあるんだけど、スナックの人たちに頼まれて、ほら、東電の件で。
Looks being a 10, personality being.
そう？いや、
Do we do negatives here?
そんなに怖がらないで。
怖がるって。あれ、そんな風に見えちゃってる？
大丈夫よ。でも怖がってる顔もなかなか可愛いわ。
そう？まあたまに言われるんだけどさ。
どいつもこいつもだらしない。
なんかずっと人気がないよな。この辺って。
春日、俺はこんな奥まで来たことねえ。ここらはもう完全にコミジュルの懐の中だ。
なあ、そんな気がするな。
私も。
None of them, Akras. You should do the side stuff in this game for me.
どうしたの？ひそひそ話なんかして。
ああ、なんでもないんだよ。失礼。
気が進まないなら帰ってもいいわよ。別に無理にとは言わない。
よく言うわ。私たちにはもう選択肢がないって。それも分かってるんでしょ。意地悪なこと言わないでよ。
そうね。
Or any way to play them yet,
さっ
Akras.
さと行きましょうよ。
分かったわ。
なんか女の戦い。
おっかねえな。
Yes, bully the dragon. I will be right back. I need to take care of some things. Alright, I had to go get my AC on. I had to move about a bit. My body was a little cramped up. I need to move about a bit. I also need caffeine, so I went and raided Foxy's. So what the hell did I miss? Hey, Akrith, stop complaining about love. Stop complaining about it anyway. Don't be a little bitch. Oh yeah, I was the one who made his throne. Foxy and I are the ones who manage his throne. I set up his throne myself entirely because I know his email address, I know his phone number, I know his first, last, and middle name, I know his address. Like, the fucker was doomed. So I made him a throne, put on things he needs or wants, or I know he'll like, things that will help him. Yeah. He was screwed. Actually, it wasn't Foxy that decided that, Amara. That was me. I was realizing one day when I was talking to Akrith that there were things you needed or like that couldn't get. So I'm like, you know what? Let's start throwing some stuff on there for you. And then Foxy just found a bunch of stuff because Foxy knows your taste better than I do. Because you and I do not really talk that much. Drains, I am somebody who works in information, basically. Well, used to work in information. I don't exactly delve too deep into that stuff these days. But I'm somebody who thinks quite ahead with a lot of things and can put a lot of dots together and use what I need to get out of situations I need to. That, and also a lot of people like Akrith will play checkers against me basically while I'm playing fucking four-dimensional chess. I think very far ahead, and I can outmaneuver a lot of people in debates or in petty fights. Because I am one petty asshole. Akrith himself has learned that I don't just think on a small plane. Actually, quite a few people have realized that I don't. But it seems like I got caught up with chat. By the way, I hope everybody's having a great time. Sorry if I'm a little low energy this stream. I mean, I was enjoying the anime topic, but at the same time, I feel distracted. My ADHD is making it hard to focus on the game as a whole. Foxy's like, well, why don't you switch games? I'm like, it's the reading aspect. I spend my entire day either playing Final Fantasy XIV, reading, visual novel, reading, and then every game I'm playing is a JRPG based. None of it's really that deep English voice acted, so have fun reading. And at a certain point, My ADHD is just like, I don't want to fucking read. Just want to do. And I have a weird throbbing sensation in my left leg. So that's not helping with my ADHD. So I do apologize if any of you, if I'm not really commenting on the game as much today. Normally I do have comments for almost everything the fucking characters say, or things like that. I'm just... ADHD says, no. I was watching your stream earlier. Then I got busy doing something, and then at some point I guess I took a nap. I think that was around 3. Yeah. Well, at least my ADHD is nowhere near as bad as yours, Mara. At least I have, you know, somewhat better control over it. Miss... Oh, look, squirrel! It also doesn't help I've had a fucking splitting migraine for 90% of the day. Akrith messaged me, oh yeah, I had a migraine yesterday. I'm like, oh, I have one today. I wish to split my skull open and massage my brain. You have meds for that? I know I'm not wrong. Because you could bounce from one topic to the next within half a second while still talking to the person that's trying to have the conversation with you. And I get the depression. I've been dealing with it a lot myself lately. I have. I have. Don't you brother me. You should be on more meds than you are. Antidepressants only, no ADHD. Don't like how they make you feel. I used to take ADHD meds when I was younger. I was on Adderall for, I think it was about the time I was like 5 till I think the time I was 11 or 12. And it was killing me. It was destroying my will to live before I realized what depression was. It took away the color from my life, the taste from my food, and it just turned me into a zombie. Then my dad realized when I went to go visit him one spring while he was out on a job site in West Virginia in the middle of fucking nowhere, about 45 minutes to closest hospital or anything like that, out in the fucking mountains. Hey, I don't like how what these do to you. We're cutting them cold turkey. What happens when a child is basically on legal meth from about 5 to 6 years and then cuts it cold turkey? What the fuck does that do to somebody? I was stuck in the bed in the middle of nowhere with my dad, who doesn't do a lot of, he didn't used to do a lot of cooking, with extremely high fevers and just completely screwed up for a whole week. I mean, I felt great afterwards. After that week was over, I finally started seeing colors again. Food started tasting good. And I was more active. I had the energy to think about things. Creativity. You name it. Incidentally, later that year, I also developed my stomach issue. Cyclic vomiting syndrome. I think it was later that year, around November? When I was 11? Yeah? Hopefully no correlation. Oh, well, she didn't come and get me. She didn't. I did one off them. I hated those meds. And my dad didn't like that I was on those meds either. And then, incidentally, after those stomach problems started, and having unregulated ADHD and autism, and, you know, really bad friend circles and people that constantly treated you like shit, like you were worse than the fucking shit they walked through, depression took over, and it's only gotten worse over the years. So I've never had a great mind, or at least when it comes to chemicals. Highly intelligent, but intelligence only makes depression all the much worse. Because, you know, there's bliss in ignorance. I realize that the older I get. The more you know, the more you can think. The more you can think, the worse you can think. The worse you can think? Well, guess what? Depression likes that. Not saying stupid people don't get depression. I know a lot of stupid people that get depressed. Yeah, Drains, I've been there. I have. Yeah, I've given up on insomnia. I've been an insomniac since the day I was goddamn born. I have not once slept a full 8 hours without waking up and flipping and turning like 8 different times a night. I've never been one for sleeping well. Sleep when I can sleep, where I could sleep, how I could sleep. I really don't give 2 fucks anymore. See, I'm not bipolar, but I have enough wrong with me. I should be on disability, but disability looks at me and be like, you're not disabled enough. Even if there's times you nearly faint. So, yeah, it's been a fucking time. I've never had the best health, never had the best mindset, never had, well, anything right with me. Everything was wrong from me from the moment I was fucking born. There is so much that doctors look at me that they're like, well, this is rare. Don't see this in people very much. Nope, that ain't how that's supposed to work. It's like, what the fuck? My parents took every wrong part of their DNA and decided to create me. The only thing good about me is I'm very highly intelligent. Now, do I hide that most of the time? Yes! Because if people know you're intelligent, that means they have to be more wary of you. If you act like a dumbass, they're a lot less wary of you. Because remember this, knowledge is a weapon. And it's something I used to deal in with for high dollar. Don't do that these days. And I've never sold out a friend. But yeah, I should be on disability. I mean, there's so much wrong with me, Drains, both mentally and physically, that you would think, oh yeah, you'd be a fucking you should have disability, definitely. I've had so many people tell me I should be on disability by now. But guess what? Oh, your legs work, even if only slightly sometimes? You're not disabled. Okay. I literally had a mental breakdown when you guys took a, mental screening of me. And started bawling my eyes out in front of the person who did the mental screening. And then during the physical screening, I almost fell through the fucking doctor's door and vomited in his trash can. But apparently I'm not disabled, guys. Not at all. Fucking dipshits. Though I do have a phone interview tomorrow. I might be able to have income again here soon. Working at a factory. Monday through Friday. Yeah. Who cares what it does, right? Income's income. Alright, let's get back to the game. Sorry for taking such weird tangent. We should focus on the game, not on my ADHD or anything like that. I do apologize. Y'all ain't here to listen to me, bitch. Y'all are here for the video game. So that's how they know everything. Those are all the surveillance cameras.
これめっちゃすごい。
知ってたか春日。コミジュルは韓国語で蜘蛛の巣って意味らしい。なるほど。納得だね。
てかこんなに電線引き込む意味って何なんだ。
ご希望の品はこの一番上よ。
おっと。
何なの？
脅かすなよ。たかがゴキブリじゃねえか。
俺んちで見るのよりやけにでかかったからつい。
なあ、みんな。
I mean, it looks like a New York roach. How fucking massive it is.
女が消えた。
バカ野郎。一番、なんで目離したんだよ。
あんたもだろ。
おい、静かにしろって。
誰かいるぞ。
Hey, Lee. Good to see you, buddy.
あ、出た。ボウガンだ。コミジルのやつか。
どう見ても歓迎されちゃいねえな。
気持ち悪いお面かぶりやがって。
なんだよ。ボウガン一本でもう終わりかい。何も言わねえのか。なら次はこっちから行くぜ。
You know, with those masks and your guys' stance, you don't really look terrifying. You kind of look like clowns.
ダメだよ。
おい来た。
ほら来いよ。よし、行くぞ。とっておきだ。
どうする。
見えるなら今のうちだ。
어딜 보는 거냐?
Just hit him with the broom. Gotta clean up his act.
ちょっと。
Psycho, don't fucking start on me.
おい。
I mean, damned if we do, damned if we don't. This is supposed to be inspiring. It's supposed to be fucking reality. Just keep going to the top. Kicking anything's ass that's in the way. Including Akrith. Which, by the way, reminds me, everybody. On Akrith's throne, our good friend the dragon, of course, his Steam Deck is over 50% completed. If you want to help that man be able to play video games with all of his friends, including me and the rest of you, then if you have a little bit of extra funds, throw it his way. Get him a Steam Deck, because then he'll have a massive library to play with a bunch of his friends. He won't be stuck to just Xbox. I mean, one of these days, Akrith, it's gonna get funded. Then you don't have to worry about me, you know, constantly talking about it. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Deal with it, little bitch of a dragon.
開けてみるか。やったぜ。
Oh, you mean after getting him the Steam Deck, get him a new controller specifically for it, get him the dock and everything? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. I like the way you think, Drains. You can't win here, Akrith.
開けてみるか。開いたぜ。
Remember, don't give your enemy a quarter, right? Well, I made sure not to. Wait, how the fuck do I get up there? Was there a way to grab things from a distance? Because I don't remember. See, I don't like dropping though. I don't drop it like it's hot. I ain't got the body for that. I think the fuck not. Who in their right fucking mind? This looks like suicide.
どうよ。渡り切ってやったぜ。
生きた心地がしなかった。生きてるのが奇跡だ。
スカートの中見えなかったかしら。
命よりパンツの心
What?
配かや。
I know how to handle hand grenades. I've had proper training with them. My eyesight isn't too bad. I'm able to read this stuff. I don't have my glasses on. I mean, of course it doesn't hurt to be cautious, but being overly cautious can lead to just as many problems as being underly cautious.
こにいたか。見つけたぜ。いたぞ。ここにいたか。ここか。いねえな。
Found 5.
いたぞ。
There we go. Not too bad. And Akers, I don't know why you're upset. You'll be able to play games with us. You should just accept it, like a good boy. I think the combat in this is so goddamn broken with the animations that it's almost painful sometimes. Characters get stuck in some of the most arbitrary things. Oh, that looks like all this stuff there. Hi there, would you also like to fight? Well, you, from what I could see, have finished Chapter 11. I'm on Chapter 7, so you're still a good bit away from me. And you have grinded on the metal slime. And a game like Yakuza, I don't want to grind. I don't. That's not what the series is for. In fact, I debated installing the mod that allows me to turn this back into like actual combat. Because a team decided that turn-based had no room in a series like this, considering where it's come from, and decided to basically redo the entire game with full action combat. And I was somewhat inclined to download it. Why don't you guys have anything on? I felt like I gave you. Whatever. Oh, and well, since I decided to bully Akrith, I'm going to bully Karu. If any of you like my PNG, or my static emotes, or some of the full art I've recently gotten of my characters, show our friend Karu Kazu some love. They are an amazing artist, one of my great friends, and a fantastic streamer who I enjoy watching and bullying with as much love as I possibly can. Go throw yourself into their commissions because they do some amazing work for a really great price. Great turnaround time, and they will give you plenty of thoughts and suggestions to make the art better. Very receptive to any of your suggestions. They're just overall a great time to work with. So, if you're in the market for, you know, art, you should definitely consider them. And in approximately 3 hours and 2 minutes, it will be my birthday. I'm not doing anything fancy for it. I'm probably gonna do Persona. But yes, it will be my birthday. If you all wish to wish me a good one or whatever.
Oi.
いいですね、皆さん。お見事でした。
お前、
ご無礼いたしました。お許しいただけますか。
馬淵の牢で俺らを助けてくれた。
覚えていていただけましたか。嬉しいですね。
こないだは助けてくれて、今回は襲うってか。
Isn't that how it usually works in these games? It's called Trust No One.
こちらにも事情がございまして。申し訳ございません。
何こいつ。
Psycho, you don't like anybody.
イケメンだって褒めてたろ。
イケメンだけどあいつは嫌い。
私はコミジュルの参謀を務めております。ハン・ジュンギと申します。
ハン・ジュンギ？
なんでお仲間に俺らを襲わせたんだ？
改めてあなた方のお手並みを拝見したかったもので、彼らにも決して殺すなと念を押しておいたんですがね。だんだん本気になっていくんで正直ヒヤヒヤしましたよ。
笑わせんな。もっと本気出してもらってよかったんだぜ。で、俺らの実力は分かってる
It might. I'm not actually too sure on that, Drains.
あなた方はお強い。でも私一人で十分抑え込める程度かと判断しました。
なんだと？
そちらのご用件は承知しています。理解が追いついていないでしょうが、なかなか危うい立場にいらっしゃるようだ。そのあたりもじっくりと噛んで含めるように教えて差し上げます。
まどろっこしいな。シンプルに言ってくれ。時間がねえんだよ。
大事なことですからね。しっかり理解していただかないと困ります。だからバカにでもわかるようにお話しさせていただくつもりです。あくまで親切心からですよ。
The generous type, yeah, sure.
それで煽ってるつもりかい。バカで結構。俺のことをどう思うと、こっちはへとも思わね
え。個人的には好きですよ。あなたみたいな人。ではどうぞこちらへ。
完全に舐められてるな、俺ら。
言わしときゃいいんだ。
ほんとムカつくイケメンよね。
If it gets to a point where it wants me to grind to be to your level, I will probably just drop the game in all honesty. I don't believe in sitting here and wasting hours grinding, especially on newer age JRPG. If it's an old school JRPG, I can understand it. A new age, no.
ほとんど記憶にありません。あなた方は特別な客です。ですからもっと喜んでくれてもいいんですよ。
Huh. Am I under Kamurocho again? Because, man, this feels familiar.
なんだこりゃ。
これが偉人帳における我々のしのぎです。街の防犯映像、潜伏しているコミジル構成員の隠し撮り映像、その他様々なカメラを覗き見できるようになっています。ですがこれだけの情報システムです。維持するにはここの自家発電だけでは賄いきれません。そんなわけで
街中から東電してるわけか。
ええ、お察しの通りです。偉人帳において我々は比較的に新参者でしてね。清流会や半品リューマンとの島争いに遅れを取り、そのおこぼれに預かったのがここコミジュルというわけです。我々はこれらの映像から導き出される情報を商品として、そして武器として自分たちの身を守っています。
身を守っている？
コミジュルの勢力は清流会や半品リューマンほど大きくはありません。真っ向勝負の戦争となれば勝ち目はないでしょう。ですから彼らを適度に敵対させて均衡を保たせるバランサーでいることが我々が生き残るための戦略となったのです。
バランサー？どういうことだ？
例えばもし半品リューマンの誰かが清流会の島に手を出したなら、我々は即座にその情報を清流会に流します。均衡を崩そうと動いた個人の情報を徹底的に調べ上げ、その友人家族の居所も敵対組織に渡すのです。そういう活動する我々の存在によって起きた火種も小さな段階で鎮火できます。また新たな火種の抑制にもつながります。
つまり横浜は3つの組織の三すくみ状態というよりは 二つの大きな組織とその間を取り持つ情報組織で成り立っているのか。だからバランサーか。
そういうことです。ハンピン・リューマンも清流会も我々には感謝しているはずですよ。感謝状をいただいたことはありませんがね。
ちなみにもし火種を起こした人間がいたとして、その始末もコミジュルがやるのか。
ケースバイケースですが、我々が手を下す
Interesting way to deal with it, actually.
そして少々痛い目に遭っていただくこともあれば、この世から消えていただくこともあります。あくまでビジネスとしての活動ですがね。
じゃあもしかしてマブチももう始末したってことかい？
ラオマーはまだご存命です。ですが、あちらのモニターを。乙姫ランドの店長の死亡推定時刻、その直前の店先が映っています。ラオマーとその一味の姿も。
おお、これはまさに動かぬ証拠だ。
俺らはこいつを探してたんだ。
もちろん承知してますよ。今の映像を見ればマブチは黒、ハンピン・リューマンの長もそう納得するでしょう。しかしすぐにはお渡しできません。あなた方にはまだお目にかけたいものがあります。
どういうことだ？
ご覧になればわかりますよ。
なんか雲行きが怪しくなってきたか。
Well, of course it's shady. It's the fucking criminal underworld.
頼むぜ、相棒。
今度は何？
どうぞ近くまで行ってもらって結構ですよ。
3D printing. Or laser engraving.
.こいつは偽札。エンド偽札だ。
また偽札？いや、マブチのとは別口か。
どうなってんだ？
ラオマーの偽札とは出来が違うわよ。あっちは所詮マフィアの一時しのぎ。少し見れば仕事の雑さが透けて見えちゃう。でもこっちはミクロ単位まで正確に複写する最新の印刷システムで作ってるの。
もう会えないかと思ったぜ。
寂しかった？
いい女が急に消えりゃそりゃ寂しいってもんだ。
私もちょっと準備する必要があったの。
化粧でも直してたってのか？
やっぱりあなた面白いわね。いい感じだわ。
ちょっとごたくはいいから話を進めてよ。あんた誰なのよ？
少し言葉を慎んでいただけませんか？
いいのよ。じゃあご紹介差し上げましょうか。
はい。
何なの？
皆さん、こちらは孫妃。我がコミジュルの
Quite an intelligent woman, then. And terrifying to be in that position.
総帥？この姉ちゃんが？
コミジュルのボスは女？
マブチの倉庫で妙な紙の束を見たでしょ。箱に詰められた白紙の束。
白紙の束、箱に詰められた。ああ、見たよ。
あれはとても特殊な紙なの。大陸の工場で成分を調合されて生成されたものを半品リューマンが取り寄せてるの。
中国で作られてんのか。なるほどね。
そしてここで作られてる日本円も同じ紙なのよ。
え？じゃああんたらは半品リューマンの倉庫からあの紙を盗んで日本円を。
盗んでないわよ。あの紙はもともとここで日本円を作るためにコミジュルが用意させたものなんだから。
あ？どういうことだ？
まずコミジュルが日本円を作るために紙の製造を半品リューマンに依頼する。出来上がった紙は一旦マブチの倉庫に届く。そして半品リューマンの人間がここに届けてるという流れよ。
半品リューマンの誰に依頼して誰がコミジュルに届けてくれてるんだ？
すべて半品リューマンのトップ、チョウ。
じゃあチョウはそれを知ってるんだな。
もちろんよ。チョウに黙ってそんなことできやしないわ。
あの紙は日本円の偽札の材料。じゃあ人民元の方はどうなんだい？あれもコミジュルのビジネスなのか？それともやっぱり半品リューマンの？
そのどちらでもない。
え？
あれは言うならハプニングね。マブチの部下がある日、倉庫に見たことない紙が大量にあるのを見つけたのよ。その男はかつては偽札ビジネスを生業にしていた人間だったの。そしてマブチに提案した。あの紙を少し加工すれば精度の高い人民元が作れるってね。マブチはその話に乗ったってまでよ。
マブチが考えたんじゃねえってことか。
よその人間をどうこう言うのは気が引けるけど、マブチはそんなに頭の切れる人間じゃないわよ。いい部下を持ってラッキーだったのは事実かもね。
チョウはマブチが人民元を作ってるの知ってんのか？あんたから教えてやんなかったのか？
教えたわよ。でもチョウはすでに知ってたわ。でも見て見ぬふりよ。だって人民元の製造をやめるように指示したとして紙の使い道を部下に聞かれたらチョウだって説明に困る。ましてや日本円製造ビジネスはお金になるからチョウもやめたくはない。それにマブチの会社の維持のため部下の生活のために人民元が使われてるなら多少は目をつむる。それがチョウの判断なんでしょう。
I mean, it's fair logic.
マブチは同じ紙で日本円が作られてることは
当然知らないわよ。しかし知らないこととはいえもったいないことしてくれるよね。あの紙は円をするための特注品、オーダーメイドなのに。
オーダーメイド？
知ってる？円の紙は三つ股って植物から作られるの。ただし他の原料や配合、そして製造方法は日本の国家機密なのよね。あの手触りはそうそう再現できないってわけ。
じゃあなんであんたにそれが作れるんだ？
ある筋からその情報は漏れていた。もう何十年も前に。
何十年も前？そんな話警察でも聞いたことねえぞ。
でしょうね。あなたじゃまだ若すぎるもん。
え？ああ、いや意外と若くもねえんだが。
You do not look young at all.
そう。だからほとんど誰も知らないはずのその偽札を。なんであなたは持っているの？
一番。
やっぱりこの万札はこの場所から漏れたエラー品ね。どこにも存在してはいけないはずなもの。
Yeah, Casca does, but Adachi doesn't.
我々の監視システムはあなたがこの町に現れた時からの様子をずっと捉えていました。当然その偽札を手にしているお姿もです。ですからゆっくり話を聞かせていただきましょう。 我々はようやくその機会を得た。
また事情は分かったがよ、そいつは俺にも何なのか分かんねえんだ。
本当に何も知らないの？
ああ、本当だ。
私が撃てないと思って舐めてるの？
Oh, I know you wouldn't hesitate.
いや、やるときはやる人だって思うぜ。
Not a bad view.
念のために聞いてみたのよ。あなたが映っているここ数日の映像は全部調べさせた。でもあなたはその偽札が何かまるで分かってないみたいだし、そもそもこの土地へ来た時には撃たれて死にかけてたわよね。
知ってんじゃねえか。
つまりあんたにはここに来た特別な目的があるようには見えない。まあそんなに頭も良さそうじゃないしね。
もっと言い方ってもんがあんだろ。
でもお前は違うな。なんぼ
俺が何だって言うんだ。
お前が偉人町に現れたのは半年前。ホームレス街からよくこの建物を盗み見してた。他のホームレス仲間には目もくれずに。
いつの間にそんな写真を。
なのに偽札を持っていたカスが一番とだけは急につるむようになった。なんでだ？
She's got a bit of a terrifying streak. I like it.
村長に俺を手当てするように言われて、それで。
じゃあナイチンゲール症候群？看護師が患者に惚れちゃうあれ？違うだろ。お前はこの偽札がコミジュルのものだと知っていたな。どうなんだ答えだ。
ナンバ
まだ総帥が話中だ。
ナンバー、お前。
黙ってちゃ話が進まないよ。お前は誰なの？
南波優、41歳、元看護師。
あのね、そういうことを聞いてるんじゃ。
秋葉正一は俺の弟だ。
え？
秋葉正一？フリー記者の？
秋葉はペンネームで、本名は南波正一だ。
秋葉正一はあんたの弟？
よ、待てや。何の話してんだ。
半年くらい前、どっからか偽札のことを嗅ぎつけたフリーの記者がいたんだよ。その名前が秋葉正一。ところが偉人町に入り込んで数日後、どこかに消えた。
どこかに消えた。当然じゃねえ。その消える直前に俺は弟から連絡を受けてた。あいつは自分が監視されてるらしいって言ってた。コミジルの連中にな。お前らあいつを、弟をどこに。
If that happened 6 months ago, I doubt he's still alive.
そうか。消えた弟を探してお前はこの町に。
偉人町には肉の壁があると聞かされてた。よそ者がその内側に入り込むことはできねえともな。だから俺は
ホームレスに化けて彼らのねぐらに潜り込んだ。あそこからならコミジルを近くから監視することもできると考えて。
そうだ。でもずっと何の糸口もつかめずにいた。お前が来るまではな。一番 前は変な札を持っていた。俺はすぐに気づいた。これは弟が追っていた偽札だってな。やっと掴んだ手がかりだ。その瞬間から俺は絶対にお前から離れずに追ってやろう。そして偽札を入手した流れから弟の手がかりを聞き出してやると決めたんだ。でも蓋を開けてみりゃ俺以上にお前は何もしやしなかった。笑っちまうよな。
そうだったのか。
I mean, it's a pretty good reason to be looking.
お前は嘘がつける男じゃねえってことくらい分かってるさ。偽札のことを何も知らねえんじゃこれ以上つるむ理由もねえ。俺はよ、近いうちにお前の前からドロンと消えるつもりだったんだ。だってよ、だってしょうがねえだろ。
ナンバ
でもこんなことになるなんて。すまん、一番。すまん、みんな。
なんちゃん。
お前ら、俺の弟をどうした？殺したのか？弟は生きてんのか死んでんのか、それくらい教えろ。教えてくれたら俺はどうなっても構わねえ。でも一番たちは関係ねえ。俺を殺してもこいつらだけは助けてやってくれ。頼む。
Ow! Well, it's better than shooting
紛
him.
れ込んでいたネズミは彼一人だけだったみたいね。ひとまずあなたたちは客人扱いにする。蝶にも気に入られてるみたいだしね。
よう、ちょっと待てや。どこへ連れて行く気だ？俺らの仲間を。
仲間？あなた今の話は聞いてたでしょ？
Don't care what he
あの男は
said.
自分の損得感情であんたを騙してた。
Drains, you saw the
出会った
rule.
最初から
No dad jokes, no puns. Bad.
そんな人間を仲間って呼ぶの？
なあ、そうだな。俺がナンバを仲間って簡単に呼ぶのは違うのかもな。
やっとわかったの？
勘違いすんな。あいつは俺にとって仲間以上の人間だって言ってんだよ。
He knew I knew nothing, but he still stuck around.
なんだって？
俺はここに流れ着いた時、あいつに手当てされなきゃ死んでたんだ。ナンバはな、俺の命の恩人なんだ。俺は命の恩人に仲間にしてもらった立場なんだよ。ナンバの目的は行方不明の弟さんを見つけ出すことだ。親兄弟の心配をすることが損得感情だとは俺は全然思わねえ。あんたらよりも。
And the rules in chat? Let's pull it up. It should be there. Let's see. Where the fuck? Hard to find. Jesus Christ, it's hard to find this stuff anymore. They move stuff so much that I'm just like, I have no idea. I thought I threw it in the rules for at least the chat part of it. But I also don't know where to find that fucking garbage anymore. Because they change that so often. Ah, chat rules. It would be number 6. Keep puns to a minimum. They cause headaches. Oh no, it's fine. I was just making sure I put it there. Because there are some people who will fight about, well, I didn't see it, so... I've actually had to deal with somebody like that, believe it or not, who actually tried to say when I told them, look, there's a rule, don't use puns and don't go overboard with puns in my stream, and they got offended by it. And then I'm like, if you continue, my mods have free reign to time you out or ban you. And then they proceed to say that that's mod abuse. My mods know who I'm talking about as well. This person is a massive Karen, by the way, who got mad while I was playing one of the Yakuza games. Oh, these rules are in... You know when you have to agree to the rules before you can start chatting? Whenever you go to a new stream? When you click accept, it's right there. But they were mad that a Yakuza was smoking in the same room as a baby, while being about 10 feet away from them and blowing the smoke in the opposite direction towards the open window. And when the baby got close, stopped smoking and put it out. And while I tried to explain them that they're, that I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna have to update in the about section, but I'll get to that at some point. But I had to explain that they have a different culture in Japan, especially when the game was taking place. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to. No, that's wrong. Shouldn't do it anyway. Basically, their way's the right way and the only way. Pretty much, Lee. But yeah, when I told them, hey, no, don't do too many puns, and I'm like, if you keep it up, my mods do have the right to time you out or ban you. They said that was mod abuse. Isn't what the streamer says in their own stream go? Really? Like, if we make a rule or tell someone to stop, our mods are allowed to enforce it? Since when is that mod abuse? Yeah. So that's why I made sure to put it in the rules, even if it's in only in the chat rules drains. I had to make sure that it was actually there that I did that. But I need to put it in the about section as well because, yeah. But I don't mind puns or dad jokes here and there. I just don't like them being overly painful or overly too much. Because there are a couple people in my community, myself included, who just cannot stand them. One has a lot of problem with it because people used to tease them for it. And then me, it hurts my soul. And hello, Seta. We cannot do Final Fantasy tonight. I do apologize. Foxy works until 2 a.m. tonight. She was allowed to come in, I think, an hour and a half later. So she works an hour and a half later. If you do dad jokes when I come to visit, I'm giving you a Texas titty twister unlike the likes of which you have ever had. Just gonna tell you that now, Drains. But yeah, no, Sarah, she agreed to it. Just means she's off a hell of a lot later.
あいつの方がよっぽど筋の通った生き方してるぜ。
俺がいるのも忘れんなよ。
さっきよ、一人で俺らを止められるとか言ってたな。
何してんの？人を集めな。
やれるもんならやってみろや。
Ichiban, you got some fucking big nuts.
さっきの言葉証明してみせましょう。
よし。
その程度で自慢されても困ります。
見てなさい。
Because I would have not tried to pull this shit. Then again, I feel like anybody from Kamurocho, they either got some balls of steel to put up with shit like this, or their names don't mean damn thing. Oh, are you paralyzed? Let's make sure to keep this boosted. Adachi's normal job sucks ass. I like the bat. And well, Namba's stuff works pretty well. I wanted extra healing, so I went idle. That was basically how it went. Needed mage, needed tank, needed DPS, and healer.
逃げるぜナンバ
一番
立てナンバーすぐ新手が来るぞ。
頑張って
くそやってやるよ
Well, I try to make a pretty well-rounded team. So Sarah, how are you doing? And yes, actors, I know you've complained about them before. And Lee, that's just who they are. You've also had an issue with this person.
やってくれたね、カスは一番。可愛げのあるバカだと思ってたな。
俺もあんたは腕っぷしの強いべっぴんさんかと思ってたんだけどな。
結局とんでもないお人よしの厄介者だったわね。
結局あんただってとんでもないド S のアバズレだろ。
そういうとこが妙に可愛いんだけどね。始末するのがもったいなくなっちまうじゃないか。
いやみったらしい。お世辞はいらねえよ。
どきな昭和の女出ないと痛い目見るよ。죽여도 상관없어. 절대 놓치지 마.
Oh no, half your health is already gone. Glad you're doing all right.
빨리 죽여버려.
Fair enough. I just use whatever I find, really. I don't ever really try to min-max.
なんだ体のしびれはもう動けそうか。ああなんとかな大丈夫だなら時間を稼いでやる。動けるうちにあんた行け。でも悩んだる暇はねえ。行け。
でもお前ら
なんとかする。それにあんたが生き残ってなきゃ弟さんの行方は誰が追うんだ。
俺は弟を探すためにそれ
Nah, who cares? You were trying to look out for your brother, you saved our life, and you've been there when we needed you. Get the hell out.
あんたに加勢してたぜ。結果は同じだ。俺はそんなにケツの穴の小さい男じゃねえよ。気にすんな。一番。でもみんなをほっといて俺だけ。俺だってケツの穴は小さくない。
私だってケツ。っていうか気持ちは同じだっての。
足立さん、さっちゃん、本当にいいのか。一番しつけえ。早く行け。すまね
え。いや、ちょっと
行かせねえよ。逃げたやつなんてほっといて、もっと俺らと遊ぼうぜ。そう一さんよ。貴様ら。
Aw, you getting mad? Nobody cares.
やっぱ女はおしとやかなのが一番じゃねえか。
ヒステリックなのは男受け悪いよ。ソンヒおばちゃん。この私にふざけた口を聞く
な。Nice.
私の番ね。
俺の番だな。
なめないでくれ。
I still hate the MP, honestly. Because these are combos you could probably pull off in a normal game pretty easily. So the fact that you can only do it a certain number of times annoys the piss out of me. Batter up, bitch.
お前たちの力を見誤っていたよ。春日一番。
なら今日はもうこんなとこにしとかねえか。
それは彼の報告次第だよ。
何？半純銀まだやんのか。
알았다. 남바는 이진 초에서 반드시 잡아. 소희, 남바와 取り逃がしたとのことです。소희.
やったね。
お前たちは自分が何をしでかしたのか分かっていない。
殺されそうだった仲間を助けた。俺らがやったらそれだけだぜ。
我々の偽札が外に知れれば、偉人帳は無種の地となり瓦解するんだ。
瓦解？偽札の件が原因で町が崩壊するってことか。
へえ。でもそれってクリーンな街になるってことでしょ。いいことじゃん。
簡単に言うんじゃない。街の秩序、機能、その全てが崩壊するんだ。それは絶対に許されることじゃない。
じゃあそれを防ぐためにあんたナンバーを探し続けるつもりか。
当たり前だ。ナンバーまだ肉の壁から逃げ切れてはいないはず。コミジュルが全力を挙げて必ず奴を見つけ出す。
見つけてどうする？
もちろん殺す。
どうしても。
当たり前だ。
じゃあ俺らもやるしかねえ
な。何をだ？
あんたらがナンバーを狙い続ける限り俺らもナンバーを助け続ける。じゃあとはお互いの根比べだ。どっちが先に値を上げる？
Or you can just push her off the building, then a lot less to worry about.
ふざけるな。
ふざけちゃいねえよ。本気だぜ。 そろそろ俺の性格も分かってるはずだろう。
まったくなんて野郎だ。
そう向きにならねえでよ。ナンバのことは見逃してやっちゃもれねえか。あいつは余計なことをあちこちに行ったりしねえさ。
それはもう私の一存では決めかねるな。
はあ、あんたコミジュルのトップだろ。あんたが決めてくれさえすりゃ。
春日、
はあ、
今夜2時、中華街の平安楼本店に来い。そこでお前たちに会わ
Hey, Rat Queen. Good to see you.
ナンバを生かすも殺すもその人間次第。
なんだと。
遅れるなよ。
平安楼で何があるってんだ。
Damn, that skirt hugs her ass.
俺にわかるわけねえだろ、足立さん。
夜中の2時までならまだ時間あるよ。
ああ、なら
Don't we need to turn the video into Zhao, though?
ナンバーホームレスになりすまして半年間コミジュルを探ってた。
Just
そういう
saying.
話だったよな。
It really is,
その日
Sarah.
はそう言ってたな。
ホームレスが
If she wasn't as fucking nuts as she was, I'd say she's pretty damn fine.
何か手がかりが残っ
I
てる
mean, I like a woman who could be a bit terrifying, and she definitely got the looks, but no, she's a bit too nuts for my taste.
最後も連れてくのか。
ちょっと今さら何言ってんの。私も行くに決まってるでしょ。
Well, now we get the hell out of there for now, at least. Let's move! Never mind. You fucking taxi drivers suck ass. You know, I would think the taxi drivers would be able to take me more places than just those two. But I guess not, right? Kinda disappointing. See, that's terrible. I shouldn't have to touch the taxis to actually unlock them, considering, you know, the prior games. That still is a pretty bad overall mechanic, though, Drains. I like this game. I do. I feel like there's a lot of missteps made with it, though. Considering we have a taxi right fucking here. I shouldn't have to interact with it just to unlock it, though.
No.
No, I didn't have to use it. It's on my map now. Used up all your points? Well, that's your own fault. You just have to interact with it. You don't have to actually use it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been on my map. Because it wasn't on my map prior to me interacting with it. Really, Drains? Stimping over Rat Queen now and doing her bidding, huh? Shame. Shame.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, Drains.
Oh.
Don't listen to the rat. Just stick it on a glue trap. So how are you, Rat Queen? Hopefully staying out of trouble? I mean, I feel like most people know more than Ichiban. He was kind of locked away as computers grew.
おい。
ね
That's good to hear. Why you been a little depressed? What's been going on?
おう。
Of course not. Those who are smart enough can evade being brought into anything like that. Purple-haired harpy. Sounds like you might be just a bit... What's the word I'm looking for? Intimidated by her looks.
Eh.
I mean, jealous is another word I'd use, but definitely intimidated by that there's a good-looking girl flirting with Ichiban.
そうか。
Or was, at the very least. I mean, how would you have noticed sooner, Ichiban? It's not like you're the most perceptive guy out there. Well, it sounds like we could start heading towards the tower then. Oh look, an item. And our treasure hunt ended up in trash. Sounds about right. Oh, come on. I didn't actually want to fight you. I want to get right past. Out of my way. Places to be, things to do. And people I unfortunately gotta see. Fuck you, car! Fuck you entirely! What the fuck? I have to go all the way up there. I shouldn't have to interact with each and every fucking taxi! I don't want to interact with them. I don't want to fight each and every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry on my way as well. It becomes tedious. It's just gonna be a line right up this fucking street. Well, let's try switching streets. Maybe I'll get lucky. Are you fucking kidding me? Smash them to pieces, they're in the way. No. No.
What? No.
I said skip. I'm not interested in your side shit. Fuck off. No. I'm getting pissed. This game is aggravating the fuck out of me. Just let me play the fucking game. Actually, to push a metal ball as far into the air. But would it be pushing a ball or actually fucking throwing? Can you guys not even actually translate properly? Because at that point, that's just irritating. It feels like you don't know what you're doing. And yeah, I know it's shot put, but it's not pushing a ball. You don't push a ball into the air. I'll be an albatross. I vaguely remember Sarah doing these. Vaguely. I don't like doing the side quests. I don't feel like... I'm not the kind of person that likes to be roped into stuff by force. I feel when I am forced into side content, it no longer becomes side content. It becomes meaningless dredge upon main story. And it's something that always... like, it hinders your progress through story when story is good. And for me, that just irritates the ever-loving piss out of me. Now, if it's actually side content, I can do it whenever I choose. Oh, then I usually enjoy it when I get the chance to. I don't like being forced along it when I'm in the middle of other things. I don't really want to fight. I just want to get there. And... there we go. And yes, I am very particular about side content. Incredibly particular, actually. I mean, a good meal. You can't pass that up, can ya?
そんなビビった声出さないでよ。怖いの？元警視でしょ？
直近は何年も教習所員だった。
足立さんは怖いんだよ。高級店ってのが苦手なんだろ？
まあ、定食屋が専門なんでな。
Peking duck.
情けないわ。
Because that's a theme in this game.
時間通りのご到着ですね。でも皆さんはもうお待ちですよ。
別に遅刻じゃねえんだ。謝る気はねえよ。
もちろん私に謝罪など結構です。とはいえ、あの方たちをお待たせしていることはお伝えしておこうと思いまして。
あの方たち？誰なんだ？
さあ、どうぞこちらへ。ご心配なさらずに春日さん。今ここに危険がないことは、この反準義が保証します。
さっき俺らに銃を向けてたおめえに言われても信じらんねえな。
ここは肉の壁の外です。先ほどとは状況が違います。お分かりで？
入りなさい。
孫妃の声ね。
だな。
やあ、春日くん、元気？
蝶。それに。
何？あのおじいちゃん誰なの？
これ、奴は星の竜兵、清流会の会長だ。
ということは、じゃあこの3人は。
ああ。
The three heads.
そのトップ全員がこの場に揃ってるってことだ。
春日よ、これは一体どういう状況だ。
Okay, that's where I'm calling it. We finished 2 chapters, and I really don't want to keep going tonight. Ow, my shoulder. 3 hours is good enough. You know, our friend Lee's live, so let's throw it on over there. Make sure you bully him, okay? Bully him with lots of love, because he deserves it. Anyways, I will see you all tomorrow at some point for... What the fuck was that for, Sarah? What the hell did I do? Anyways, go show Lee love. I will be back tomorrow for some Persona, some relaxation, and whatever the hell I get up to for my birthday. Otherwise, I'll probably be sleeping the rest of the day. Love you too. I'm gonna bite the hell out of you. I hope you know that. Anyways, peace out.